Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having an adult beverage, and tonight I'll be discussing Hero Worship by L. Eveland. The author originally sent me an art copy. Unfortunately, life got in the way and I wasn't able to get to it by release day, so I did download it off of KU to support the author that way and get them their page reads. So, of course, I'm always going to give my honest opinion. These are the tropes. These are the content warnings. This book is also part of a standalone series, The Wayward Sons. This is book 5, but I would recommend reading the previous books because it's a wild ride and it gives you a better understanding of each character. Though, again, each book, including this one, is a standalone, so you could read it on its own. I gave it a 4.5, so what's this book about? So this book is about Xander, they, who is an unapologetic partier from a family of vigilante serial unalivers. They have recently started working for their biological father's elite mercenary program, trying to prove themselves. But it's a little hard to stay focused and prove themselves when their new handler is an ex-FBI agent, Ash Valentine, who is so tall and broody, and there seems to be an attraction between the two of them, if only Ash would admit to it. But regardless of their attraction for one another, they need to stay focused as they've been given a mission in Paris where they are to infiltrate the circle of a fashion icon where the designer is pushing the boundaries of art too far with murderous results. In order to infiltrate this group, the best way to do it is to pose as a married couple. So they will have to convince everyone of their passionate love for one another in order to survive this mission. But Xander will prove to Ash one way or another by the end of this mission they in fact belong together. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this a 4.5. I really enjoyed this book. In fact, it's now my favorite of the series, unseating my original favorite, which was Body Count, which was the first book. I was really excited to get Xander's story because in previous appearances, they always seem so larger than life that I really wanted to delve into their background, because coming from a vigilante serial unaliver family, everyone is unhinged or damaged in some ways, if we're honest. And I really enjoy the way the author L. Eveland writes partners for these characters, because no one is trying to change anyone. They are just the perfect partners to support them and be there and meet their needs. And I just loved that. And I really loved Xander and Ash together. They were just perfect. I think the best example of that point is that Ash was not struggling, but coming to terms with his bi-awakening as it pertained to Xander. And at that same time, he was trying to understand Xander and their identity and asking all these questions, but in no way was he diminishing or disrespectful when it came to asking those questions. He truly just wanted to understand Xander so that he could support him. And before he even recognized his attraction to Xander, he saw the potential and talent that other people were dismissing in Xander. So he tried to support him, to uplift him and raise him up. But don't get me wrong, as cute as these two were together, they also really knew how to get down, and this book got hot and spicy. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. It was a fun read, and it is currently available, so definitely give it a check. Check out the whole series. It's a fun read, especially if you like dark romance. So I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.